Greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the time period of August. I almost said November. I don't know. It could be Thanksgiving time is going to be really important to you. It could also be a time where you may be. I remember from your last reading, it could be a time where you may be remembering a sibling or a really good friend or coworker that you're really close to. Maybe they passed. But I also feel that you could be inviting someone over that you have not seen in a long period of time also. So, I mean, November is Thanksgiving time. It also is that time right before you hit Christmas, if those are holidays that you celebrate. But I also get something that's pagan. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like paganism. Maybe you're studying paganism. This could be, maybe you're involved with paganism, but you didn't know that you were. Something's going on here with birth. So maybe there's this feeling, there's a Gemini energy that's enlightening you on this. So this could be a part of your esoteric bloodline, in terms of family lineage, with this kind of feeling. Like a Gemini could be a friend, a boyfriend, a husband, or a girl that's a friend, but maybe they're very in tune with your spirit, like with your esoteric side of yourself. The Gemini is really in tune with this kind of spiritual process that you're going through, or you're very in tune with the spiritual process that a Gemini energy is going through. But I was getting the pagan. So either it has something to do with being Scottish or European. So for example, you could be a black person and maybe the Gemini is white, or the Gemini could be black and you're white, whatever. But somebody has, everybody has, family of different ethnicities and nationalities, etc. I actually have, every black person, and especially in the United States and the Caribbean, has European bloodlines. Possibly Asian, Indian, Carib Indian, Russian, Italian, whatever, Scottish. These are all examples of having that kind of spiritual esoteric connectivity. So Gemini energy may be really in tune, and they're also trying to show you something. Either it's about your pagan ancestry, that you didn't know that you had pagan ancestry, or something about a museum. So you could be going to the museum with a Gemini, but you haven't done it yet. But there's a fear too. Like for some reason that's why I said someone that you haven't seen in a long period of time. But I also get a trip and fall. So be careful of this. Could be a date with a Gemini that you're going on, but maybe something's going on. There's something going on with a truck driving by. You could be going on a date with a Gemini, or you're going to the museum with a Gemini energy, and, they're teaching you about yourself. That's this, that, and the third, but something's going on with you with a trip and fall, or something going on with a truck driving by, and maybe there's a large load that the truck has on it, or maybe something is falling off. Okay, so be careful of, traveling where the trucks are going by a lot. This could be by the side of a highway. This could be on a street, on a city street, on a town street. So just be careful of standing near, or roads, be careful standing near roads and trucks that have, a lot of stuff on top of them for some reason. And maybe something is rolling off with this energy. But I'm getting eyes. I know from last week, maybe something's going on with eyeballs and eyes, and maybe it could be dust coming off of the truck. Maybe there's dust coming off of the truck, or something that, like I've said from last week, it could be something splashed, but it came off of a truck. So either somebody threw it, or I was getting somebody through, but from last week, but it could be something going on where a truck is driving by and there's stuff flying off the truck, but does it need glasses? So maybe this is something that happened to a Gemini, or this is something that's happening to you, with something flying off a truck and it going in your eye. So make sure that you are wearing something in your eye. Something's going on with eyes that are like, they're slowly, like somebody's eyes. It could be like a Scorpio. This could be something that's happening either to you or a Scorpio, where somebody's eyes are slowly like losing sight. So maybe, I don't know, it could be spiritual sight. I don't know. It could be issues, like I said, with things blowing in the eyes. So be careful of blurs and those kind of things. But somebody slowly getting closer to the point of the fact where they need glasses, or you need glasses, whatever the situation, or somebody's trying to enlighten you, vice versa, on your spiritual, esoteric family lineage, something like that, that you didn't know. Excuse me. That was a lot. I didn't even meditate, and that came out. Okay, let's see. Capricorn. Woo. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. August 24th. September 8th, 2018. Capricorn, Sun, So I try to take my time and channel, because I find that I do talk really fast. And the reason that I talk really fast is because, that's how I channel, and a lot of information comes into me fairly quickly. Okay. Okay, Capricorn. I almost said damn Gemini. I don't want to get that mistake again. I was doing that in Pisces reading. I'm like, what is the deal? Like, Gemini's energy for some reason is really heavy this time. I don't know why. So maybe you're getting closer to that energy for some reason. Okay. The Magician card for what is underneath. There's a trying to make something happen. So either someone's trying to make something happen with you, or there's invitations with the Magician card. So like I said, you could be going to museums, but I also get malls, but there's a be careful. So you could be, that's why I said with the truck driving by, this, that, and the third. You could be traveling, like maybe you're going to malls, you could be going to malls. Maybe you're shopping a lot, spending a lot of money, spending too much money, whatever the situation is. But you're going to malls. I get that's where the trip and fall happen. So you're traveling to malls or museums and outings, and but I was getting malls. So be careful of, I keep getting driving, or either something is driving by, or you're going, somebody is also responsible. So you could be going to the mall and you trip and fall, but it's the reason into why you trip and fall is either because somebody is driving by. Maybe you know what it feels like? Like you could be going to the mall, you're shopping, you're trying to buy things, and maybe, like I said, somebody you haven't seen in a long period of time, maybe they're the ones that are driving by, or they're the ones that are stepping up to you and by it aggressively. So you're traveling, you're going out, you're doing this, that, and the third, but somebody is like, you probably don't even, either you haven't seen this person in a long period of time, or you don't know them at all, but they're stepping up to you and they're like really aggressive. So it could be a stranger. This person, man or woman, either it could be a Gemini, any zodiac sign. Somebody could be a complete stranger, and they're walking up to you, and they're trying to push. They're trying to push you with this kind of energy. They're very angry. So either you did something, but there's unintentional. So you may have done something to someone, but somehow they're a stranger. You don't know them at all. So what's happening is like you're going out, you're going to malls or museums or dates and dinners. And somehow this particular person, like they're there. And because they're there and they see that you're wherever they are at the same location at the same time, they're aggressively approaching you with the Magician card. So there's a need to wear a backpack. So maybe wherever you're going, you could be going to like a jazz performance, or wherever you're going, something really fancy, but there's still a need. You can wear a nice, fancy, colorful backpack, that has stuff in it. So just be careful. There's this feeling of where you should not leave your stuff at home also with this kind of energy. So maybe you should travel with your backpack, but if you travel with your backpack, it's to prevent someone from pushing you, or if you fall. Okay, so for example, your backpack. So if you fall, whether you fall on your back, this could be a situation where like something is happening in front of you or behind you, but wherever your backpack is, like if it's in the back and the energy coming toward the aggressive person is coming towards you, the push could be in front of you. Somebody could be pushing you from the front. So what's happening is that you could be falling on your back. But if you wear a backpack, it's going to protect your back from getting damaged or from you breaking bones, this, that, and the third. But you're like, who was the person? So that's what I'm getting. And now I'm going back to seeing. So either you wear glasses already, or and you're not, and maybe this particular time, sorry about that, maybe during this particular time you're not wearing glasses, or maybe something's blurry and you're walking and there's dust and flying, so you don't, there's a perpetrator, so you're not seeing the perpetrator coming towards you, whatever, and either they're doing this in a good way, maybe they're excited to see you, like I said, I haven't seen you in a long time, if it's a Gemini, whatever, or if it's another, or it's a complete stranger that they're trying to attack you from the front and from behind. So be very careful with, it could be friends, it could be ex-coworkers, but I get moving. So when I say ex-coworkers, either ex-coworkers, like you're moving away from them or you're moving towards them. But you're trying to figure out how ex-coworkers found out where you live with this kind of vibe. So it could be ex-coworkers, ex-friends, exes, period. You're trying to understand with the magician energy. You're trying to understand how these elements, how they found out. When I said elements, I get all 12 zodiac signs. Like, this is crazy. Like, these people, like they're either really happy, either really happy, excited to see you, or they're not. And they're like on top of somebody, like they're trying to hunt you down, or somehow they found out where you live. Somebody tracked your phone with this element here. Somebody could have tracked your phone. It could be old friends. It could be friends. It could be, but something maybe shown up on the news like I got from last week. So this could be, if I piece all of it together, this could be a situation either it's happening to you or a friend or a sibling, whatever, a family member, where somebody's living somewhere. And maybe, maybe you are really cool with many people, like online, on Facebook, this, that, and the third, or your sibling or your friend is. But what's happening here is that there's people that either they're really jealous or they're becoming really aggressive with your sibling or with you. So they're tracking, somehow they found a way to track your sibling's phone or your phone, and somebody's going out to malls and dinners and dates, and they're going out, and there's people that are like attacking them, like from the back and the front. So either it's shown up on the news for a good reason or a bad reason with this kind of element here, okay? Or it's a friendly attack, maybe it's a friendly attack from a Gemini. There's something going on with hugging and kissing a Gemini. So maybe you're hugging and kissing that energy. Maybe you thought that someone, never go out with you. You thought that someone would never go out with you if it's a Gemini energy, okay? Man, woman, whatever. Oh my God, I had to take a breath. That was a lot of channeling just now. The moon for your starting point here, but there's a not have. So you're using something's going on here with you not having something. It could be, that's why I said glasses, maybe something's going on where you left your glasses at home, or a family member left their glasses at home somehow. But there's this feeling like, who came to pick her up? So, it could be your sibling. It could be a sibling or a friend. That's why all these crazy, they're going out in there and somebody's picking them up. Either they know the person that's picking them up or not, but something's going on. Like that's why I said a surprise attack, a surprise date, if it's a good thing. But something, like I said, something is shown up on the news. So somebody could have been invited, like your sibling or you could have been invited to go out somewhere. Somebody external from you could be asking this question about you. Who came to pick her up? Who came to pick you up? So if you're a dude, maybe you're trying to find out your mom. If you're a guy, you're trying to find out who picked up your mom, But she doesn't have any money. So it's either a Pisces that's saying that, or a Gemini. A Pisces, maybe these could be good girls. These could be girls that are friends to you, or it could be guys and girls that are friends to your sibling or housemates. Like somebody's coming to pick up someone, but there's a cab. So there's a situation here where, for example, you're being invited out. The moon energy, it could be by a Pisces or a Gemini. You're being invited out, but somebody is like, okay, you don't have any money, so I'm going to put you in a cab. Or maybe you're trying to put this element in a cab, and that's why you're like, she or he doesn't have any money. But you're going to pay for something, or someone's going to pay for something for someone to go out and have a good time with the moon energy. But there's also a not yet. Something is not happening yet with the moon. Okay. There's a Gemini energy that's aggressive. You're using intuition that a Gemini is either for a good reason or a bad reason. They're really aggressive with you. But it's also a trying to get out the house for one situation, or they're trying to go out on a date with you. A Gemini energy is I get something about Leo. A Gemini energy, they're either trying to go out on a date with you, or you're using the intuition that they're putting you in cabs and cars and they're sending you off to places. Like I get play dates. Somebody's trying to send you off to play dates with kids so that you won't so that you won't see what a Gemini is doing with a Leo. Something is also in planning process. So you could be at home. This could be a family situation or a friend group situation where your friends want to surprise you, but they're trying to like make up like dates and things for you to go on so you can be out of the house or out of the job or some environment wherever you are. They're trying to get you out of the house or get you out of the way temporarily so you won't see what they're doing. But I also get cheating. Somebody's trying to get you out of the way so that you won't see some type of cheating situation that's happening around you with the moon. But I get something about not telling an Aries. So maybe it could be a Pisces. Maybe a Pisces is cheating on an Aries element. Pisces man, Aries woman, or Aries man, Pisces woman, whatever. But again, when I said Aries woman, they're trying to tell you that. Like the Aries, there's using intuition that whoever you're tied to, it could be a Gemini. You know, it could be tied to a Gemini, whoever. Like somebody is trying to tell you. Like it could be Aries. Like I said, an Aries woman is trying to tell you that you're being cheated on. That's why you're asked to leave, or somebody's doing, or it's external, and somebody's trying to safeguard. Somebody's trying to safeguard a cheating situation. So either it's you or a Gemini energy. Could be a Gemini and Leo. Maybe something's going on with a Gemini and Leo-like element. But when I said Gemini and Leo, I get cheating on. Like maybe you're finding out that one of them is cheating on the other. And that's why somebody's running to you and crying. So you could be finding out that a Leo and a Gemini, something's going on with their relationship. Like one of them is cheating on the other. And maybe they're running towards you. But when I said that, I get putting you in a cap. The Gemini energy is trying to put you in a cap. So either they're cheating on you with a Leo, or a Leo is cheating on them and they're running towards you, or you're already tied to a Gemini and they're cheating on you with a Leo and they're trying to get you out of the house. So if you have kids with that person, they're trying to get you out the house. They're trying to set up play dates, but they're also trying to set up doctor's appointments for you to go on. But there's somebody saying, I want to have your kid. Could be the Gemini. You know, somebody saying, I want to have your kid. I want to have your kid. So if you're a female, you could be saying that to a Pisces, or it's external and a Pisces is saying that to someone. Pisces could be saying that to a Leo. You know, I get that a Pisces, a female, male, whatever, they're saying that to a Leo-like element. Somebody is not somebody's brother with the moon energy as well. Maybe you're fine. There's siblings that are being carted off as siblings, but they're not siblings to each other. They're half siblings, or somebody you're finding out that someone was adopted in a family. So it could be a Pisces, a Gemini, Aries. Somebody's adopted in a family. Like I guess something about the nose. Somebody's nose in a family, and either somebody's adopted or they're a half sibling or something. Somebody's nose is drastically different from everybody else's with the moon energy here. And maybe somebody's making jokes and cracking jokes about maybe your nose is bigger or smaller or it's not. Maybe they're cracking jokes and they're saying that you're adopted or you really are adopted. But I keep getting Gemini is enlightening you on that. The Gemini is enlightening you on the differentiation between your features and your mother's and your dad's and your siblings with the moon energy. That's why I said somebody's coming in, whether you're black, white, whatever, Hispanic, whatever ethnicity you are. You have a Gemini energy friend that they're very in tune. They know more about your esoteric history than you. They know more about your European or your African lineage than you. Vice versa. Maybe you know more about them. That's not true. They know more about you. The moon. Wow. Very interesting. So it could be a situation, a cheating situation where someone is getting you, or somebody's trying to put you in a car to come see them, vice versa. You don't want to go, you want to go. Surprise attacks from people, like random people online, strangers that they're just coming towards you from the front and the back. They're hugging you, they're kissing you, moon energy here. You could have thought someone was cheating. You know, it could be a Pisces. Maybe you thought a Pisces was cheating and it's external, and Pisces doing that with an Aries, you know, or it's a Gemini and a Leo, or something's going on there with that. Oh man. There's a lot of energy. Knight of Swords energy here for what you're waiting on. You can't find your keys. Knight of Swords. So somebody's trying to invite you out and you can't find your damn keys. You're like, where did I put them? This kind of feels like a couple of this kind of feels like a couple of months, like since from last year, like a couple of months ago when I did a reading with you trying to find your damn keys, and a Libra ended up having them. It is a Knight of Swords, but it's a different situation now. It's like maybe you feel like somebody, the Pisces, maybe you feel, that's why I said somebody wants you out of the house for a long period of time, so they're taking your keys. They're taking, it could be the Pisces. This could be an element of surprise where that's why I said all 12 zodiac signs, that these coworkers, friends, they're trying to surprise you. They're trying to say, go to the mall, go to the museum, go here or there, wherever. Trying to get you out of the house so that they could either somebody's cheating or they want you out of the house so that when you come back, there could be a surprise there or something. Knight of Swords with the moon. You can't find your keys. You could have won. This energy could have, Gemini or Pisces, whatever. Somebody could have really succeeded in getting you out the house. Getting you out the house. They succeeded, yes, but there's something, you're very frustrated into why you can't find them. Someone's going on with locks. So maybe something, like I said, this could either you're going out and somebody is trying to attack you and you don't have your keys. Maybe you feel set up with that kind of situation. Could have been a planned attack for a good reason or a bad reason on someone or a sibling or a friend. And that's why something is showing up on the news. Someone, like I said, someone went out. You went out, a friend or sibling. Somebody went out. But they went out, but somebody thought, either you thought you had your keys, or a sibling or a friend, somebody thought that they had their keys on them the whole time. You're like, somebody, okay, you could have been in a situation where you packed your keys the night before and you left your house, or a friend or sibling left the house. Like somebody packed up their keys, and they went out, completely forgetting to rethink, to look in the bag again to see if the keys and everything was in the bag. They went out for a long period of time, and there's attacks happening to them for good reason or a bad reason. But it's because someone didn't have their key. So either it's a good reason, like you're going out, surprise attack, good reason or a bad reason. This is interesting. Knight of Swords. But serious frustration. Like I can't find them. Somebody's crying also. Somebody's crying about not being able to find keys. So this could have been an attack the moon intuition energy here. But your intuition is like, maybe I shouldn't have left my bag somewhere. You could have went somewhere, and I get with a Gemini, you could have went somewhere with like I said, with a Gemini energy. They get deceived. Like that element, but man or woman, I don't know, like they deceived you. They have been repeatedly deceiving you. So you're going places with them, or Pisces, I don't know. You're going places with somebody, and what they're doing is they're going in your bag and they're taking your key out of your bag. And they're like, peace, I'll see you later. Let's do it again. Let's try this night. Let's go to the museum again. But then you get home and you're going in your bag and your keys are gone. You feel like somebody, Pisces, Gemini, Aries, I don't know. You feel like something is repetitive. Like somebody keeps doing this. So either it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. You shouldn't have left your bag by somebody. But I also get at somebody's place. You left something at somebody's place. You left like a bag or a wallet or something at somebody's house. And you're getting home and something wrong with being drunk. Like I said, whoever's giving you this invitation, I was getting Gemini first, could be the Pisces also. You're receiving an invitation to go somewhere. You're receiving an invitation, Knight of Swords. Somebody's aggressively inviting you somewhere. Either they're horny, their sex drive is through the roof, and they're inviting you places. But you're becoming drunk. Like you're going out with somebody, you're getting really drunk and high possibly. But you're leaving, maybe you're so high and drunk that you're leaving bags in places that people could easily go into. But you're not realizing it because you're faded out. But I get the Pisces is. You're going out and the Pisces energy is faded. They're faded out. But I get that they're always that way. A Pisces is always faded out. So you could have went somewhere with the Pisces, with a Gemini. This could be good friends. It could be boys, girls. You're going out with them, and maybe you weren't using your intuition that this person is they're way too drunk to be cognizant enough to watch my bag somewhere. Or I'm too drunk to watch, I'm too drunk or high to watch my damn bag. And somebody went in and took keys. I guess I'm about Aries. You could, this could be a party or something where Aries is. Aries could have did that. Gemini, Pisces. When I said that, you can't figure out who did it. So either it's an Aries, it's a Pisces, it's a Gemini. Pranksters, because they're pranksters with that kind of energy. So either they're doing it on purpose for a good reason or a bad reason with the Knight of Swords and the Moon. Someone was also trying to get you drunk. It could be the Gemini. Something is an interesting way to surprise somebody. I'm getting that energy again. Like somebody is taking your keys or they're taking wallets and things, but maybe I get something about a new home. Like maybe that's somebody's way. Your intuition, if it's not a Pisces, maybe a Gemini is doing that. This is somebody's way of introducing themselves to you by taking something that belongs to you or getting someone to do that. Or it's taking your keys and you going out and coming back home, and that's their way of giving you fresh copy. Maybe you're moving. They're giving you fresh new copies and new things of a new home. That's why they didn't want you to see with the Moon and the Knight of Swords. It's cute. Whatever it is really cute with the Knight of Swords. But you're angry at the same time. You're angry, but it's cute, but it's a good thing with the Knight of Swords, or something's going on with a sibling or a friend or something like that. But I guess when I said that, I get traffic lights. Maybe something's going on with traffic. Maybe you can't see traffic lights with the Moon and the Knight of Swords. I can't see. So maybe, like I said, your vision, like something's going on with somebody's eyes and not seeing. So either it's metaphorically you can't see. Traffic lights, either literally, maybe you're driving and something's going on with your glasses and you need to go to an optometrist. Or something's going on metaphorically where you can't see. Like traffic lights are usually implication of red meaning stop and green meaning go. Maybe something's going on. Something's going on metaphorically with that. You don't know when to go. I get something about stopping something. Maybe you should either you should stop doing something or you should keep doing something. This could be pertaining to work. But I get something about noise. Like maybe you're in a situation here where maybe you're making a lot of noise with the Knight of Swords and the Moon. But when I said that's why people are doing something to you or your sibling or your friend. Someone could be making a lot of noise somewhere in a job or in a home, but they don't realize that with the Knight of Swords and the Moon. Talking really loudly, or it's a Pisces or Aries or you, Gemini. Somebody could be talking really loudly. But I guess somebody's also talking really loudly because of weed. Using intuition that somebody's high. Maybe you're high. Maybe a Gemini energy or Pisces. Somebody's really, really high. They're drunk or both. When you're drinking it, you're high at the same time. It's basically your senses are clouded, amplified. They're amplified, or somebody's voice is amplified. It's because they're drinking or smoking. You're going out with them. Someone's going here with realizing something. So I think maybe you're realizing something about yourself. I get spiritual. Like I said, spirituality, and maybe you're starting to realize things. I get a sibling. You're starting to realize something is spiritually amplifying in a sibling. Maybe you don't, something going on with belief and believing something, vice versa. Somebody's spirituality is becoming amplified, or it's yours, or maybe it's a Pisces. You think it's because of smoking and weed. Like somebody thinks that it's because you smoked and you smoked and you drank a lot. Like as a child, maybe you were doing this as a child. Somebody's third eye is wide open with the Moon energy. Could be a Pisces third eye is wide open. But when I said that, they know something. Like a Pisces knows something that happened to you in childhood. Pisces knows something that happened to you. I get molested. Like you were molested in childhood. A Pisces knows that, either a Gemini, I get culprit. A Gemini is a culprit for that. They could be a cousin. Gemini could be a cousin if they're not a friend or someone that you're dating or someone that you're tied to, a partner of some kind. The Gemini could be a family member. But when I said Gemini family member, he touched. So either a Gemini family member touched you as a child. But Pisces knows that. There's a Pisces that knows that. That's why someone has not been in a home, or that's why someone was not invited over. But there's an element about this where you have a family member that you're older, they're older. You're a family member that they're being invited over, but they molested you or they molested your sibling. But the sibling or you is being really nice to them. They're being friendly to them. But somebody is either they're having a lack of intuition with the fact that they were molested, you or your sibling, and that's why they're being nice to the family member. That somebody either they don't know that or they know that and they're trying to be nice. Maybe don't care, they don't mind, or they don't remember that they were molested. They were molested. The Moon and Knight of Swords, or you were molested. Could it be, or it could be by a Pisces or a Gemini. I don't feel that too heavily. I feel like it's a Gemini family member. Or maybe a Gemini is trying to enlighten you on the fact that they were molested as a child also. They could be molested. But I think that's why somebody's gay. Like there's a Gemini energy, a friend, family member, whoever. Like there's a Gemini that they're gay. But they're telling you that they're gay because they were molested, or maybe intuitively you feel like somebody is in between worlds with men and women because they were molested, or you, or both. That's why you two have that connection. You and a Gemini or a Pisces. Pisces is a bearer of family secrets or something. If you're dealing with a Pisces. There's a needing to talk to. So maybe you should talk to a Pisces about your childhood. But I also get about your friends. Maybe a Pisces is going to enlighten you about the kind of friends that you have that you should not go out with. That friends that they're going to betray you, or they're plotting and planning to betray you or betray your sibling. Very interesting. Your present has the Ace of Cups. There's a trying to find. So it's either keys. It could be keys. But I get track. Maybe you could be trying to track somebody's phone. Like I said, tracking phone with the Ace of Cups. This Pisces energy or air-like element, Gemini. I was getting Gemini, but you could deal with any zodiac, any air sign element that took your keys on purpose, or to surprise you, or they did it on purpose for a bad reason. You're trying to find. So maybe you're trying to, that's why I said perpetrator. So either it's a good thing or a bad thing. Somebody, like wherever you went, be careful of, I get something about an office. You could have traveled to wherever you work, like a workplace or office. And maybe you're looking for your office keys or the door maybe you have a personal private cubicle or office that you need a key to get into it, or a room or an apartment. But I get something about somebody that you're dating, or someone that you're trying to date. So it could be a Pisces or an air sign. Somebody you're trying to date, I get, is doing you wrong. Somebody that you're trying to date or be with or go out with, that they're trying to do you wrong or right. There's also more than one Gemini. So more than one Gemini, men and women. But when I said that, I get not good. So either they're good or they're bad with the Knight of Swords. There's a Libra-like elements that they're also not good. And Aquarius, like these air signs, like something shady with air signs that you're trying to date, live with, talk to. Somebody is not your friend. So it could be a Pisces. Maybe you're trying to say, or your sibling or your friend, whatever. There's a Pisces air signs. Somebody is not your friend. But there's a family member that's also pretending to like you. So it could be, like I said, a Gemini family member, or you're trying to pretend that you're okay with a family member coming by that molested you. But you're also aggravated with a Pisces because they withheld that information, or is a Pisces that is pretending to like you in a family or in a job or a friend group situation. And they went in your bag when you went out with them. And they took your keys, or they took something. But I also get money. Someone also went in pickpocket vibe with the Knight of Swords. Someone could be trying to go in your pockets and take your money, your wallets. There's a I'm going to get you kind of vibe with the Ace of Cups. So either you're dating somebody, maybe you're dating someone external, like it doesn't have to be an air sign. You're dating somebody, period. The Pisces energy is trying to tell you, like they're a little kleptomaniac-ish, or he or she is a little kleptomaniac-ish. They're like taking things from you, money and keys. But I get a Sag. Maybe you're dating or talking to a Sag or a Gemini, whoever. The Pisces energy is enlightening you on, but I get what they saw them doing. This element, like the Pisces, saw a Sagittarius element doing something crazy. But I get behind your back. So either it's behind your back, like metaphorically, they're doing shadiness behind somebody's back, your sibling's back. or it's behind your back, literally, like pushing, or I get something that's torn, like somebody's trying to like pull, like, I don't know, pull something off your back and run with it, with the Knight of Swords. Calling the police, Knight of Swords. You're telling the Pisces to dial 911, or you're just telling them to call the police really quickly here with the Ace of Cups. There's a be careful who you date kind of energy. Be careful who you date or something, or work with, or sleep with as well. The Tower, a sign of Scorpio in the future. They have information. It's a Scorpio that has information. Man, woman, they have information. They're also very in tune. But I get that this element, this energy, if it's a Scorpio, they're also a sibling. So it could be another Capricorn with Scorpio in their chart. That's why I said learning spiritual things from siblings and family members, about your childhood, about getting high and drunk and gaining spirituality through that, or paganism and this, that, and the third, esoteric energy. You're learning, you're using your intuition that I'm European. You're saying you're European. So maybe something's going on with your looks. That's why I said nose. Something's going on here with looks and nose and family lineage and nose shapes. And maybe something's going on with somebody finding out. You could be a black person with a very thin, very, very thin nose. Very thin nose, or a petite nose, or something's going on with your features. So you could be black and you're finding out that you've got European grandma, grandpa. Maybe you're sharing these things, but you're sharing these things, and there's jealousy for you're using intuition that people are jealous into the fact that you're sharing these things. I don't understand why. That's why a Scorpio is jealous. I don't know. The Scorpio doesn't want you to have that information. So either someone's going on here with molestation charges, stealing something, knowing something, Scorpio energy, that we're withholding information. But I get what they saw your brother do. A brother did something. So either it could be a Pisces brother, brother-in-law, or brother. I get something about nephew also. Your brother may have did something to your nephew. Could be a molesting situation. But I get something about touching or grazing with the Tower energy. Your brother did something to your nephew, or you're finding out your brother did something to you. The Moon. You're trying to understand. You have some type of habit that I don't know what it is. Like it's like a nervous habit or something. Something's wrong. Like you have some type of fidgety behavior or something. But it's from childhood. But it's because of a brother. Where a brother was touching you when you were little. If you're a female, male too, damn it. You know, boys get touched by older brothers. Or this is something that has happened to your sibling. But when I said has happened to your sibling, you're trying to conceal that with the Knight of Swords, but it's not possible to anymore. And when I said that, it's because of somebody's spiritual elevation and revealing things, and it's coming out with the Tower energy. Something's going on with favoritism in childhood and family members not wanting to share, like secretive, somebody not being somebody's biological brother or half brother, sister, whatever, or molestation issues in the family. Or a brother did so. Maybe it's a brother. Maybe Ace of Cups could be showing up like a brother. Maybe you moved in with a brother, but you didn't really want to do that. But is it touching you while you're sleeping? Like there's a brother that they've been touching you while a brother biological, or you call somebody your brother. It could be a Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody was touching you while you were asleep. Again, it's gross. Like you're freaked out by it. It's the way somebody's touching you while you're sleeping. Moon energy. You're like, why is my sibling touching me like that while I'm asleep? You don't understand. With the Tower energy. There's a Scorpio energy that knows more about a Leo's childhood. Maybe it's a Leo brother that's doing that to you. It's a Leo that's a brother, but they've been doing that to you since you were childhood, or they've been doing that to another external sibling since childhood. But when I said that, I get she's talking about it. Like I said, could be another Capricorn with Scorpio in their chart, that female energy, that they're talking about that. They're talking about that. Or it's a friend. But when I said friend, maybe your friend is your infidelity issues with a Gemini. A friend is bringing out your infidelity issues with a Gemini. Or your feelings towards a Gemini, vice versa. Family secrets, molestation. Maybe you want someone to go to jail, but it's kind of late to do that. Like Knight of Swords. Maybe that's why I said crying and tears. Who touched you? Or maybe if it's not childhood, something could be going on. Maybe something's going on. I guess I keep getting on when I said something, when I'm going into this new topic, something's happening on the news again. Like it could be like that's why I said getting pulled from the back. Like maybe somebody's pulling you like aggressively, like to rape somebody, like to rape someone. Sorry, this thing is in the way. To rape somebody. But when I said I get Aquarius, Knight of Swords. But it's how did he get in there? How did he or she get in there? Like somebody, if it's you or it's happening to a sibling or a friend, somebody, like I said, somebody's living somewhere, they're working somewhere, and somebody is keying in or they keyed in somehow to somebody's room or door or house or apartment, and they rape somebody or they're trying to rape somebody with the Moon and the Knight of Swords. But I told her not to move there, but I get a cousin. Maybe something's going on with your cousin, and your cousin is alone. Maybe your cousin is alone somewhere. Like it could be a cousin that's another Capricorn cousin or a Pisces cousin. And somebody came in and raped them. But I get something about the throat. Maybe somebody was like, I don't know, like had something around their throat. I get to stop them from talking or screaming. Knight of Swords. Somebody is never going to be the same again. So it could be you or a Pisces or whoever. But when I said there's a Gemini that's responsible for something, so they're responsible for whatever the reason into why your sibling or somebody got raped or something. A Gemini is responsible for that. Raping doesn't have to be like I know it sounds crazy to say, it's bad analogy, honestly, but people kind of they look at rape like it's also like candid, like it's like maybe it's an actual couple. And somebody's making, it's crazy to say, but somebody's actually making jokes, I'm going to come in and rape you. But they're not literally doing that. Or it's an actual rape. Or somebody is trying to, but you're like, that's not a cool joke. Like it's rape. It's somebody, like your partner that you're cool with, like, they're never going to hurt you and they're talking about raping you, but they see it as a playful thing. The way they're saying it is like, it's playful, but maybe you don't like that. Maybe you don't like what they're saying. Interesting. Your instincts has the Queen of Cups, but can I see? You're asking that they could have been, the Pisces could have been the one that was raped, or maybe the Queen of Cups, this water sign, Scorpio. Like I said, maybe you want to see your mother. Maybe you want to see your mother. She can't see. Like you have a mother that cannot see, some motherly figure that cannot see. So it could be a Pisces or a Scorpio or a Cancer. When I say Cancer, I get what happened. You're trying to go see a water sign female, either it's a Capricorn or Scorpio in your chart, or it's a Scorpio that can't see, Scorpio sun energy that can't see, or it's a Cancerian family member that something happened to them. But when I said I get what did the Sag do, like you're trying to understand what a Sagittarius energy did to you, or you're trying to this energy. Okay. If it's a Cancerian family member, your or this energy they're contacting you, vice versa, to find out what a Sagittarius energy that they're tied to, what they did to them. Or maybe you're traveling towards this, using your instincts with the Moon, using your intuition that maybe you should travel to this energy to ask what your husband or somebody's son or brother was doing, what they did. But I also get why someone left the door open. Like someone could have left the door open. Queen of Cups, somebody's door. Somebody left somebody's door open. But I get my mother. So maybe something happened to your mom with the Tower energy being in the future. But I get a robbery. Like something's going on with a robbery with the Moon and the Knight of Swords. But now I get Taurus. So maybe, I don't know, like maybe a Taurus. I get something, a Taurus did something either unintentionally or intentionally with this Queen of Cups, the Moon and the Knight of Swords here. Why did she do that? Why did he or she do that? So this could be a situation where either somebody did it on purpose, like it could be elements of surprise from the beginning or not, with Gemini energies or not. Or something's going on where your mom could be home alone, but your mother could also live with your sibling. Your sibling could be a Taurus. Your sibling could be a Taurus or a Pisces. I don't know. And what's happening is that there's robberies that are going down. Maybe you feel like that was a setup, but you kind of, something's prankish about that also. Someone is either, that's why I said calling the police with the Knight of Swords, crying in tears. But every time when I say crying in tears, I get my mother. My mother. I'm looking at the moon energy. Why is she or he not calling back? So are they trying to figure out why a Pisces isn't calling you back? Or why a Scorpio, some water sign woman, why they're not calling back? Your mother. This energy could be your mom. Why they're not calling back? Using intuition that someone was robbed. Someone was robbed. But it's I should have let her live with me vibe. So maybe this element is saying that about you, and something crazy going is this energy. This could be showing up as you. You're maybe you wanted to live with a sister or a friend or your mom. Maybe you wanted to live with your mom, vice versa. And something happened to somebody. Like somebody came in and raped, or someone came in and they're robbing someone. Like some about gunpoint stuff with the Knight of. So either somebody's getting raped on gunpoint, or it's potentially going to happen, or possibly. So there's a protect mom energy, or a sibling that's a mother, some motherly figure. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, or another Capricorn with water in their charts, or it's you. This energy is you. But when I say this energy is you, your sibling is using their intuition about you, or helping you, or protecting you. The Moon and Knight of Swords. But so when I said that, I get, what is he doing? I'm being drawn to a Taurus energy. You're trying to understand what a Taurus is doing. So this could be like, this could be workplace stuff. Someone's not a very good teacher. So it could be this energy. It could be, maybe it's a Pisces. It could be a Pisces teacher. If it's workplace stuff and somebody's teaching things. You feel like somebody's not a very good teacher, but you're not telling them that. Or it's another water sign. Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody's not a good teacher. Somebody's not a good teacher, or they are, or they're not. You don't know how to tell someone that, but they're not that's why you're taking something away from somebody. Or parent, maybe someone wasn't a good parent to you, Queen of Cups, but something's happening to them. They're losing eyesight, or something's wrong. But someone's going to have drug habits. Could be a mom or a sibling or sister. Someone has drug habits. That's why you're saying that someone, intuition, you're saying someone isn't a good mother, but something's going on with karmic energy as well. Something could be happening to a mom, but and it's bad, but you consider it to be a form of karma for some reason. Or you're that mom, and maybe your sibling is laughing at something that's going on with you. Or vice versa. Or you're on this deviousness either with a sibling or a family member. That's crazy. They're being devious. That's crazy. They're being devious. Something's happening to you, but they consider it to be a form of karma, or you consider it to be a form of karma for somebody, with the Tower being in the future. So either you're going out places, and like I said from the beginning, and people are trying to jump you or your sibling, but either you see it as a form of karma or not. Or you're dating someone that's cheating, but somebody sees that as karma for some reason. Or whatever, you kind of see that as karma is happening to somebody. The Ten of Swords for your accomplishment. You don't know where to go. So it could be with a Pisces, but I get a search party. Like you're traveling with a Pisces to do a search party. You're doing some type of search party for a water sign energy, water sign female. Or they're doing that with you. Who does she leave with? So like I said, someone could have went missing. Like I said, somebody got into a car or cab, but someone was planned. Someone was planned. So you're doing search parties. Like online, the Ten of Swords could be like, you can't find a sibling or a sister or a friend. Can't find them. Could be an air sign. Sibling or a friend. Libra, Gemini. Or Gemini, like a hookup. A Gemini is a hookup. They're a hookup, but something's happening where there's a surprise hookup, and I see what's going on. You know of a surprise hookup with an air sign for either somebody's getting raped by an air-like element, for they're saying it on purpose or it actually happened. Or it's a Gemini energy that they're trying to surprise someone, but you're trying to pretend to act like you don't know where somebody went, where your sibling went, or where your friend went, or it's happening to you, and you're trying to tell people that you're trying to act like you don't know. You're trying to act like if it's happening to a sibling and people are asking for the sibling or the friend, you're trying to act like you don't know where they are, or it's happening to you. And people know answers, they have answers, but they're trying to act like they don't know where you are. That's why I said Queen of Cups. Or it's happening to that element. Knight of Swords. Ten of Swords. Who should get in the car with? So you could have gotten in a car. Somebody got in. The whole point, the purpose. Somebody got into a car either for a good reason or a bad reason, and for a good reason, and people are trying to act like they don't know where somebody went on purpose because maybe their spouse or their main partner is looking for them. That's why I said cheating scenarios or something bad. Oh my God. Your spiritual self has a strength, a sign of Leo. This energy needs to talk. They need to talk. Knight of Swords. Where are my keys? This could be the element that took your keys, or they are one of the elements that are responsible for taking your keys. Could be a whole group of people were involved with plotting and planning on someone for a good reason or a bad reason. Your sibling or you. Planned robbery, planned robbery, planned rape, planned surprise, planned whatever. Good, bad, Leo, you know. They didn't want you to, Leo energy didn't want you to know something. Leo, Pisces, they didn't want you to know something. Could be infidelity stuff. Like I said, if you're tied to a Gemini, they're fucking around with a Leo still or not. Or they're leaving a Leo for you. And they're leaving a Leo for you, one situation. And it's like, you're out with them. And it's like your family, like your man, I get a Sag is crazily looking for you. But your family members are telling the Sag, man, woman, whatever, where the hell is she? Where is he? Strength card, right next to the Knight of Swords. You can't help something, kissing and hugging somebody also. Or somebody you feel like is somebody, if it's a rape situation, their breath, like somebody's breath is something's going on with surviving something, like a rape. Their breath, using intuition that someone was smoking, they were drinking. There's a get off of me kind of vibe. You want someone to get Ten of Swords with the moon. The Ten of Swords with the moon is like, why? That's why I said attack from behind or the front. Why is someone moving so close and creepily to you with the Ten of Swords and the moon? Why are they moving like that towards you, behind you? Someone's going on with a presence. So it could be like a spiritual presence of a person. It could be a mom or a parent, a sibling. Or actually, like your intuition is screaming like something's about to happen to you, or it's happening to a sibling. Somebody's intuition. The moon is becoming really like profound, and it's like a shadow almost is being. You know when that feeling when somebody's about to like something crazy is about to happen to them, and there's a whole energy around the person or you, like fear or something. With the strength and the Knight of Swords. There's a can't get out of this. There's a can't get out of something. Could be a room, keys, locks, rape situation. When I say rape, I get Aquarius. And Aquarius is trying to do that. With the Knight of Swords and the Strength card. There's a needing to leave element as well. Someone needs to leave somewhere, okay? Oh man. Three of Cups energy for your mentality. Your mentality has I almost said Queen of Cups. Yeah, the Queen of Cups as well in your instincts, but also in your mentality. There's a getting away from gossip. You're thinking about getting away from gossip. But I also you're trying to get away from something that has also happened at a party situation with the Three of Cups. With a water sign. But when I'm looking at the Queen of Cups, you were locking lips with this energy. Could be a bi, lesbian, like a same sex kind of situation at a party. At a party, Ten of Swords with the moon. That's coming out. It's coming out. There's embarrassment with that kind of situation. That's why the Strength card is here for your spiritual self with the Knight of Swords. You can't get away from that with the Three of Cups or rape. But I get jealousy. Like something's going on, but you can't get away from some type of jealousy like situation. And that's why something is happening to you, and maybe people are laughing and saying it's karmic, but it's not cool to laugh at that kind of situation, whatever it is. Or vice versa. Trying to get away from jealousy. Or it's a sibling that is doing that with you. That's why someone is not answering your phone calls. Could be a sibling or a friend, water sign energy, Pisces, using intuition. Something is going on with a Pisces and jealousy. Sibling, friend, coworker, they're jealous, and that's why they're not answering the phones. All these water sign women are jealous of you or your sibling, and they're aware that things are going to happen to them or plots and plans or you, and they're not saying anything. They're laughing about it, or infidelity stuff that's surrounding your sibling or you. 3 of Cups. It's not fair with the 3 of Cups. It's not fair, whatever it is. What's changing for you is the 4 of Wands. There's a new house. Like I said, someone's trying to surprise you with a new house. If it's not jealousy from sisters and cousins and friends and family members and coworkers, that's why I said someone's trying to surprise you with a new home, car, keys, with the 4 of Wands energy. You like somewhere, wherever you're going, you like somewhere. So either somebody is trying to strength card right next to the Knight of Swords. You're trying to take up someone on their gifted offer. But maybe the 10 of Swords, like they weren't talking to you. Why weren't they talking to you with the Moon? This could be a friend that got mousy with you, but you're thinking that they don't want to talk to you anymore, but they're trying to surprise you with the 10 of Swords and the Moon. 10 of Swords, because maybe you may have said something crazy to someone that was actually trying to do something for you good. You regret something. You could have said something crazy about someone, but they end up surprising you in the end. The resolution has the 10 of Coins. Something that you're doing and you're making a lot of money now. Keys could be, like I said, office. Keys could be new keys to an office, like some type of store or a job, like a new job. You're making more money than, I get a husband. If you're married, you're making more money than your husband now. That's why the Tower is in the future. I mean, something's going on with good karma. You have good karma. Because this is a good, or a sibling or a friend, somebody's got good karma now. Somebody has good karma now. With the 10 of Coins and the Tower. So you could have been like really, you could have been wild now, like one of those social, you could have been a social media troll as well, or water sign energies were. Maybe this is external and it's happening to them. I don't feel like it's happening to you. You could have been a troll, or these elements, or these females, or these women, either they're jealous or they're not talking because they are aware of something good or bad that's happening surrounding you, but you're getting a job. You're gaining a job and you're making more money than them, or your man or your woman. That's good. I mean, that part. All right, let's see what the outcome is, Capricorn. People could have been really hating, like, like they could have been making fun of somebody, and the person that they're making fun of are you, or family member, sister. They're like on top of the world almost. The 4 of Cups for your outcome. This is what you need to get some type of work done. So either you're researching things, something happened to somebody, you're trying to research. 4 of Cups is like you're trying to look online and see or find or identify somebody. Trying to identify someone that hurt someone. Someone that's also returning from the past. Like, maybe there's an element here where you could have had an encounter with some type of perpetrator-like situation, or a sibling did, but it's either returning from the past on them or you. And you thought that you would never, like, you're trying to get out of that kind of situation. Maybe somebody's stalking you. Or you're trying to figure out where the tracking is coming from. I did say something about somebody tracking your phone to surprise you or not. Trying to understand how somebody got your number with the 4 of Cups. Or it's karmic. Maybe you did that to someone and it's karmic on you or not. But there's a good reason for it. Like, you may have tracked someone, but there's a good reason for it. Or maybe somebody's tracking you, but there's a good reason for it. There's a good reason for it. Good or for bad. Whatever. All right, Capricorn, let me know how it resonates. Be well, be well, be well. Take care. Bye.